The Something. Written by Brad Beideman. Narrated by Dylan McCollum. Based on a true story. Part 1. Your face is too cold, your costume's too hot. You hold your bag tightly. It's all that you've got. Your friends ran ahead, you were slow, and they're gone. So you walk through the darkness of some stranger's lawn. And no others will come from more popular streets. These houses aren't lit, so they can't offer treats. You're too old for your mother, too young for a phone. You're just the right age to be completely alone. And alone is a thing that you feel quite a lot. You think, this is normal. You know that it's not. And then you hear something that shivers your spine, that ices your blood and races your mind. You don't know what it is. You don't know what to do. All you know is this something is coming for you. You don't want to look, that would just make it real. It's best to leave this just a feeling you feel. As the soft autumn's breeze begins to get colder, you make the mistake and look over your shoulder. You can so hardly see that you squint and you stare, but you see it's not nothing. It's something that's there. It's hunched down and moving at such a slow pace. It's so sure it'll get you. Why make it a chase? And it's dragging a shovel, you can tell in the dark, 'cause it's scraping the sidewalk with a screech and a spark. You throw candy to get it to go over there. You think you can bait it, as if it's a bear. It only gets closer, and things only worsen. You don't think this something is even a person. You run to a doorstep and pound on the door. You hear someone's footsteps move on the floor. But expecting no guests without any warning, faint voices decide it can wait until morning. Your brain wants to run, your legs want to freeze, your middle's uncertain from your neck to your knees. You trip and you fall and begin to be strangled by Walmart-bought cobwebs in which you're entangled. You struggle to stand from there on the ground when you stop and you notice you can't hear a sound. The leaves and the kids and the cats and the cars, all gone far away, might as well be on Mars. The silence feels fearful, it's quiet as death, like the world knows what's next, and it's holding its breath. Your mind drifts to Noah, the class soccer star. He'd know how to save you, if he knew who you are. But nothing is coming, but nothing is near, but nothing's approaching. The something is here. It's standing right over you. It's got you for good. The hand drops the shovel to pull back its hood. It goes to reveal what you know will be, the face that's the last you ever will see. But why show its face? Why even bother? And that's when you see it. The face of your father. Relief's flooding through you. You thought you were done. You don't even care why he'd do this to his son. You're glad and confused and not quite approving, and starting to wonder why he still isn't moving. He stares in a way that would scare any kid, and he grins in a way that your dad never did. Then you realize what happened. You realize the worst. The something still got you. It got your dad first. And just as its shovel begins to take aim, you hear your friend's mother. She's calling your name. Dear Mrs. Molnar is saving the day. The something is gone as it scampered away. Her Prius pulls up with your friends in the back. You breathlessly wave to Becca and Zach. She's sorry to leave you, but they must be going to get to the party their uncle is throwing. She looks at the clock and she shifts into drive, not knowing how barely you are still alive. She talked to your mother to pick you up, Todd, but Mom's still at work since our hours are odd. But you won't be alone, for they'd never let you. She texted your dad. He's coming to get you. With that, she just leaves. You feel small as an ant. Your friends look back at you and sense what she can't. But the taillights are gone, and you're back on your own. And then there's the scrape of shovel on stone.